Hi, this is me Rizwanullah Khan from Pakistan, and today I am here with another lesson plan video recording to fulfill the requirement of Capstone Project 2. The lesson today's is the three different realization of past tense ed endings verbs. As you know that whenever I am discussing my lesson plan about my lesson, then I discuss it step by step. So the first thing we consider in our lesson plans are business material. So the business material for today's lesson plan would be whiteboards and markers, for teachers, notebooks and pens and pencils for students, handout, cell phone for listening, audio recording, and recording audio, etc. So these were the business material we would use in this lesson. The second thing comes, which is most important thing, that is objectives. Though the objectives for this lesson plan goes that at the end of the lesson, students will be able to differentiate between the three different realization of past tense ed ending verbs. The second objectives of the lesson plan is that they will be also able to identify the three different realization of ed ending verbs in a written and oral language. And the most importantly, the third objective goes that at the end of this lesson, student will be able to use correctly the three different ed ending verbs in oral language. So then we will move towards the warm-up activity. Warm-up activities are very essential, highly essential. It should not be ignored in any lesson plan for any lesson. So here the warm-up activity will be that student will write down three sentences on the board with three different ed ending verbs which has different sounds and pronunciation. The sentences will be, he played cricket, he visited his uncle, he worked hard. Then teacher will ask the student, do you think that these ed ending verbs have the same sound across all the three words? Students provide their answer and discussion will go on. Then at the end, teacher will sum up the discussion and will connect to the lesson and the objectives of the lesson plan by saying that today we will know about that what are the three main what are the three different realization of ed ending words in a past tense. Then it goes the instructor model stage. At this stage, teacher will practically show and demonstrate to students that how three different realization of ed ending verbs exist in an English language in written and spoken, and this will last for 15 minutes. This stage will be last for 15. This stage will last for 15. He will write and provide three different sentences or three different words with different ed endings having different realization and different sound and pronunciation. He will practically show and demonstrate though. In written language, he will identify those words and then he will show the students by demonstrating and speaking all those three different realization orally in the front of students. Students will be passively observing the teacher and repeating after the teacher that how these ed endings across these three words has different sounds and realization in a spoken language. Then we will move towards the then it goes the guided practice, and this is also very important stage of the lesson plan. At this stage actually lasts for 15 to 20 minutes. At this stage, students will provide the audio recordings. Student will listen those audio recording sentences through their cell phones and so on. Teacher will help the students to practically listen the three different realization of ed ending words, identify them across all the sentences you are listening here. Moreover, they may also read out loud the written sentences in order to practically show that we now understand that how these ed ending words in a past tense have different realization and sounds. Then we'll move towards the independent practice, and this is the you do phase. And at this phase students do each and everything by their own self. They do each and everything independently without the support and guidance of the teacher inside the class. Students will pick up 5 to 6 verbs. They will write a sort of story in a past tense, then they will speak it out loud to show and demonstrate that ed ending words has three different realization across different words in a sentence. They may also use their cell phones to record their reading aloud and can listen it after once they're done with recordings. At the end, it comes the last stage, which is assessment. That is highly important, to gauge and judge the overall improvement and effectiveness of the lesson plan and students' achievement, whether they have achieved the lesson and the desired objectives are achieved or not. So, for this activity, teacher may conduct oral test, writing tasks. He will listen the students and will then, judge whether their ta, da, and ut pronunciation and sounds of ed ending words in a past tense are learned completely by the students or not. Or they achieved the desired objectives or not. Will they be now independently able to identify those three different realization of ed ending words? Short quizzes, writing task, oral activities can be used as assessment to judge the student. So far, this is the end of my lesson plan video. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.